I always wanted to collect more vinyl records, but somehow life always gets in the way, and so I was not able to collect more as much as I want to, and more importantly, was not able to listen to more records in vinyl. I want to hold the vinyl record in my hand, gently drop the needle, admire the artwork of the album cover, and browse whatever inserts come with the package while listening. I would like to continue with this passion, so I would like to visit some of the local record stores here in Calgary, where I currently reside, and see if I can find the albums that I have been longing for and has been on my wish list for a long time. And I hope in doing so, I am also supporting the local record stores here in Calgary. The first record store that I'm visiting is called Turn It Up Records and Hi-Fi. I have known about this store for quite some time now since I saw them in Instagram, but never really had the time to visit them. They have a parking at the back of the store and I'll just make my way to the front. This store is locally owned and operated. I observed that a lot of customers here are regulars and it's a haven for vinyl collectors and audiophiles. They also offer a lot of vintage and modern hi-fi equipment. I actually saw a few that I'm interested in. They have box sets, they have lots of albums by modern and pop artists like Ed Sheeran. They're also selling lots of used CDs, some of them hard to find at Amazon and even on those big record stores. They have jazz albums, I feel like a kid in a candy store. I can say this store is an Everyman's record store because of the wide collection of genre and pop albums that is available here. I found that most of the vinyl albums on my wishlist is available here, but I'll try to control myself and buy only 2 since I still want to visit other record stores in the city. I bought 2 albums on this store and I'm going to introduce them to you when I get home. So I made my way back home and could not wait to open and hear my loot. I bought A Night at the Opera by Queen, A Night at the Opera has been on my wish list for a long time. Apologies if my hands are shaking as I'm really excited to rip the plastic, see what art is inside, and of course to hear the songs on this album. Yes, very nice vinyl sleeve with the pictures of the band members. I love the embossed artwork on the front. This album was originally released by Elektra in 1975, and the album I got was a reissue by Hollywood Records in 2015. This album is number 231 the Rolling Stones' greatest album list in 2012. Wikipedia says it was reportedly the most expensive album ever recorded at the time of its release. As said on the Rolling Stones article, Freddie Mercury wanted Queen to be the Cecil B. DeMille of rock, and this is where the band let its over-the-top tendencies loose, especially on Bohemian Rhapsody, the most operatic rock song ever. I would say Bohemian Rhapsody is such a glorious performance by the band. I like all the songs here, but the one that I like the most is Love of My Life. I have never heard Freddie sing this song with so much emotion as from when I heard him on this vinyl. Apologies also to Beatles fans, but the mix of musicality and experimentation on this album, which is very evident on the track Good Company, made me think of the Beatles. And I also bought Violator by Depeche Mode. Violator by Depeche Mode was originally released by Sire Records in 1990, and the album I got was a 2007 reissue. Oh, I love this artwork. To be honest, this album was previously not on my wish list, but I got a comment on one of my videos from Punk Hillbilly 3869 saying that this is his go-to CD. And I always hear people recommending this album. So I got interested and wanted to try this album. But just to be different, I bought it on vinyl at Turn It Up. And I'm happy I purchased this album. Everything is crisp and clear. This is what music reviewers call synth pop. The music is very enjoyable. Bass are powerful but don't overwhelm the other subtle sounds like cymbals and tambourines. Of course, the track Personal Jesus is the most famous track on this album. It has that memorable synth-dominated beats, but that bluesy guitar line is still noticeably at the forefront. But I love the track Waiting for the Night. It just has that calming effect on me as I listen to it. And I'll be damned if the track Enjoy the Silence can't make you get up and groove. This album is number 342 on the Rolling Stones Greatest Albums list, and I will try to get this album on CD as well. So that's my visit at Turn It Up Records and Hi-Fi Store. I plan to visit a few more record stores here in Calgary, and I'll share it with you. I think it's a different feeling when you go to a record store and be surrounded by all these records. It's just inspiring. So I will encourage you to go visit the local record store in your city or town when you're buying albums, whether new or used, or vinyl or CD, and feel that vibe. And sometimes you get to discover new music or albums that you did not even know exists. Enjoy your visit and happy listening.